This is one of the last untouched ecosystems in the world. We will all be affected what happens up here.
This is the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, a landscape owned by all Americans that is cherished for its extraordinary wildlife and natural beauty. Each year, after a journey across thousands of miles, the porcupine caribou herd arrives here, to the refuge's biologically rich coastal plain, to birth and raise their young. For millennia, the indigenous people of the Gwich'in nation have sustained themselves and their culture with caribou. Gwich'in people do not visit the coastal plain, refusing to leave even a single footstep in a place they consider sacred. After decades of protection, this irreplaceable wilderness faces a dire threat. In December of 2017, Congress approved a federal tax bill provision opening up the coastal plain to the fossil fuel industry. For the Gwich'in nation, a sacred place is under attack, and a way of life could be lost.
I'm the executive director of the Gwich'in Steering Committee, founded in 1988 by the elders and chiefs of the Gwich'in Nation in response to oil and gas development in the coastal plain of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, otherwise known to the Gwich'in as Arctic Gwich'in, Gondai Gotlit, the sacred place where life begins. All our stories, all our dances, all our songs are directed to the porcupine caribou herd.
My name is Sam Alexander. I'm Gwich'in from Fort Yukon, Alaska. If we want to sustain life, there are some places that should be left alone. The coastal plain is where that life begins, but that life travels and builds other life and sustains other life outside of the coastal plain.
This is our land, and this is our way of living. We live off the land like our ancestors did.
Once the oil runs out, there's nothing going to be there. This drilling and stuff might create something, but it will destroy the people.
My elders directed us to protect the calving grounds of the porcupine caribou herd, and they told us to do this in a good way. And that's not always easy when we're up against misleading statements, dishonesty, and a corrupt government. It's not easy, but we stay strong in prayer, we stay strong in unity and love.
Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, just 50 miles to the west of the refuge. This is the epicenter of oil exploration in America's Arctic. Once a pristine landscape, it has been forever transformed by the fossil fuel industry. If oil and gas industrialization is allowed to spread across the Arctic, as the current administration threatens, the rich wilderness of the Arctic landscapes that have been protected for so long will be lost forever. The decisions we make today will impact future generations. Climate change is already harming the Arctic. Temperatures are rising at twice the rate of the rest of the planet. Permafrost is melting. More drilling will only make things worse. Climate scientists tell us that if we extract and burn all Arctic oil reserves, we will be unable to avoid the worst consequences of global climate change.
We need people to talk to their elected representatives. We need to have them communicate the importance of a wild America.
The current administration is barreling forward with plans to explore and drill for oil and gas. Here and across America's Arctic, industrial machinery could soon advance into some of the last truly wild places on Earth.
Because we're not giving up this fight. Giving up is not an option. And we just ask that you stand with us for your children as well as mine.